Hi everyone, my name is Victor Alexander Urquijo, part of from the group 208 from the course English 2. Today the tax I'm going to present to you the tax number 6 is well worth a look. Yeah. Um Today we're presenting the top holiday destinations in Colombia, yeah, because so interesting. In our video cast, we will describe each place using the past simple passive voice to talk about historical facts, and then the second conditional to talk about imagine possible situations related to the tourism as well. Well, if Colombia were promote even more internationality, yeah, it will receive millions of traditional visitors every year, every new cultures. Now let's explore some of the most iconic destinations in our country. So welcome to this um, video cast in Nepal. This is it, the Nepal that I did recently. So I wanted to start. Well, we have as the first destination we have Cartagena. Okay, I want to read to you these sentences, and then I'm going to explain a little bit about this holiday destination that's so beautiful. Okay, Cartagena was chosen as one of Colombia's most iconic holiday destinations because of its historic charm. If you visit Cartagena, you will enjoy these beautiful beaches and colonial streets. Sorry. Okay. Cartagena is one of the Colombia's most visited destinations for the tourism. Yeah, the historical walled city was built in the 16th century. Of many colonial houses were restored to preserve their beauty. If Cartagena were less crowded during high season, yeah, tourists will enjoy walking through the old streets even more. Also, if the walls were open for 9 hours, the experience will be unforgettable. Yeah, this is the clock tower located in Cartagena. It's the most famous landmarks of this city, historical city. Okay, it's beautiful. For example, if you go to in the afternoon, you will enjoy this place. Okay, next one, we have the second San Andres Island. This is my favorite touristic place. Okay, from San Andres Island. San Andres, the fame. I want to read first the sentence. I forget it. The sentences, and then I want to read. I want to read the sentences, and then they explain this destination part of Colombia. Okay, San Andres Island was recognized for its crystal clear sea and vibrant Caribbean culture. If you travel to San Andres Island, you will experience its famous sea of seven colors. Well, San Andres is famous for its sea, yeah, of seven colors. The island was declared by a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve in the year of 2000, and several traditional buildings were influenced by Caribbean and English culture as well. Yeah, if flights to San Andres were cheaper, more travelers will visit the island every year. Yeah, the whether English, whether Mexican, many people visit this island. Um, if flights are way cheaper, but travelers will visit the island every year, and the beaches were protected more strictly. Yeah, the ecosystem will be better preserved because I love the color of this seas. It's very clear. It's not a mess. Okay, so we have the next one, Cocora Bailey. Do you know about the movie Encanto from Disney? Is inspired by the Cocora Bailey. Okay, the Cocora Bailey was declared a protected natural area because of this unique wax palm forest. If you visit the Cocora Bailey, you will hike through the breathtaking landscapes and towering palm trees. Well, the Cocora Bailey is home of the Colombia's national tree. The wax palm is the traditional tree of Colombia. The valley was discovered by explorers during the colonial period. Yeah, the wax palms were named a protected species. If the paths in the valley were improved, more families would hike comfortably. Also, if the area were promoted as an ecotourism destination, more visitors will learn about this conversation. And if you can see, we have the Cocora Valley trees that's so beautiful. They are so taller. They are taller, yeah, because it's so beautiful. They have many touristic places, for example, this car or the mountains as well. Well, continue. We have the Sal Cathedral of Zipaquirá, Cundinamarca. This is beautiful. The Sal Cathedral was built in Zion Allsat mine and became a major tourist attraction. If you visit the Sal Cathedral, you will admire this impressive underground architecture. Well, about the Sal Cathedral in Colombia is the most impressive architectural work. It was constructed inside a salt mine, and its interior was carved, sorry, by miners and artists as well. If the cathedral was expanded with new routes, tourists will explore the sections of the mine. Yeah, that's so interesting. And the lighting where there is redesigning, the sculptures will look even more breathtaking. So this is a beautiful part of Colombian traditional destination place. I love this cathedral. Well, it's inside a mine. That will be dangerous, but it's not dangerous. Very beautiful, relaxing. Visit this place. Well, and the last one we have the Tatacoa dessert. Dessert. I also mentioned pronounce the dessert as a candy. No, dessert. Tatacoa dessert. The Sal Cathedral was built inside an old salt mine and became a major tourist attraction. If you visit the Sal Cathedral, you will admire its impressive underground architecture. Well, about the Tatacoa Desert, is known of its red canyons, a clear night skies. Yeah, it was formed for millions of years ago. Yeah, its landscapes were shaped by erosion. If the desert were visited by more astronomers, yeah, they like to visit this place, it will become a global destination for stargazing. Also, if more shade areas were built, visitors will feel more comfortable exploring in the heat of this beautiful desert. If you can see, we have the Red Canyon, similar to the Colorado Canyon, but in Colombia we have the Tatacoa Desert. That's so beautiful. This so relaxing. Visit this place, and I recommend to you to visit each of them. Not only Tatacoa Desert, the Sal Cathedral, the San Andres Island, Cartagena, mm, the Cocora Valley, the Chicamocha Canyon, and even more places because Colombia has a lot of beautiful places around this country. Well, to practice, we are going to practice the second conditional using this game. Look each question and choose the correct option. Okay? Okay, you have A, B, or C option. Okay? If Cartagena were less crowded during holidays, people eat even more, will enjoy it. Will enjoy. Yeah, remember the structure of the second conditional. Next one. If San Andres had cheaper flights, more tourists to visit, will want, or want? Would want, because remember, second conditional. If Tyrona Park were easier to access, families eat more often. Will visit, or will visit? Will visit. Remember the good is so important in this structure, okay? If the weather in Medellin were colder, the city a different atmosphere. Will have, or have. Will be. And the A, okay? If the labor offer more nice events, young travelers the town more will enjoy, or will enjoy? Obviously, option A. Okay. If Caño Cristales were closer to Bogota, more tours available. Are, will be, or will be? Will be. This is simple. You just remember the structure, and you can find it, and you can achieve it, reach it, this is knowledge about this topic that's so important in the English learning. Okay, if you visit the coffee region, you'll be amazed by the landscapes. Will be, or are? Would be, no? Will be, isn't it? Okay. If Montserrat were open later at night, tourists the city likes from above. See, would see, or so? Easily, would see. If Barishara had more transportation options, travelers in more frequently would choose. Okay. And the last one, if Amazon tours were more affordable, more people the rainforest explore, or will explore? Would explore. Okay. If you can see, it mentioned a lot of many places, not only that I explained, more, for example, Barishara and another one. Okay, I got it. The maximum score this game. Well, all the questions are correct. Okay, continue. We have another activity to pass to the debate part before to pass to this part. Second activity, passive voice in the past tense. Complete each sentence using the past simple tense, correlating the passive voice. Okay, we have the many options and the blank space. Cartagena was built in the 16th century, and soon, what will be in this part? Soon. No, you don't. Would will be into the most important ports in the Caribbean. Today, it attracts thousands of visitors every year. If you travel to the historic city, you remember the second conditional. You would, what do you think? Or we are going to found if you complete another. No, we are going to do in a correct order. You would, ¿qué sería ahí? Discover. Okay. You will discover. What do you think? Okay. Okay. Amazed by color streets and lively atmosphere. Okay. San Andreas Island was recognized for its beautiful sea of seven colors, become a symbol of Colombian tourism. If you visit the island, you would you would what? Its warm feel is warm and unique coral reefs. The coral belly was was declared a protected natural area due to these iconic wax palms. If you hike it there, you you will enjoy. Oh my goodness, I forget the auxiliary, the last good. Oh my goodness. Okay, I get confused because we have you good. Oh my goodness, no, 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 no. Founded, creo que aquí era founded. I believed founded. Okay, hike it there. Was, aquí sería boiled, inside a formidable mine, turning it into impressive underwear masterpiece. If you explore it, you okay, and okay, we are going to check. Okay, was declared. Okay, okay, we're going to check. Okay, and okay, enjoy. Okay, going to try this one. You was amazed, and you will be. Okay, let's go to check. Okay, we have 16 of 23 correct answers. Okay, so continue. We have the debate. Let's discuss it before to ending this video. Okay, the first question. If a landmark was chosen for historical value, what would make it stand out? If a landmark was chosen for historical value, it will stand out because the architectural traditions were preserved over time. Yeah. For example, many buildings in Cartagena were built during the colonial period, and if those structures were kept in their original form, they will attract even more visitors interested in history. Okay, this is my opinion about this first question. Second question. If the site was visited by business every year, how would you prepare for the crowds? Well, if the site was visited of millions every year, I would prepare by organizing entrance schedules and creating specific walking routes. Additional, things and safety stations will be installed, yeah? And if online reservations were used, tourists will be avoid long and lines, and overcrowding. Yeah. Third, sorry. What would you do if the destination was located in a remote area? Well, about this question, if the destination was located in a remote area, I will plan transportation carefully and make sure basic services were provided. If you guide tours were offered, visitors will feel safer and more comfortable exploring as well. Okay. Also, in communication points where places emergency situations will be easier to manage. Okay. Um, Related to this, the question number four: if the entrance was included in a tour package, would you book it? Okay, if the entrance was included in a tour package, I will book it because this package usually include important stops, yeah? Stops that were select for the cultural and natural value. If transportation and meals were added to the package, the experience will be even more convenient and enjoyable. Okay, and how will you react if the place was declared a World Heritage Site? Okay, and related to the sixth question, if the place was declared World Heritage Site by UNESCO, I will feel proud and excited. This recognition will show that destination was protected for its universal value. If more Colombian sites were declared, the country will gain a global attention and tourism will increase significantly. Well, continue. Okay, so this is it about this presentation in Nearpod. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot about these beautiful Colombian destinations. So see you the next time. Toodles!